Hi, this is John Clark, president of LifeToSuccess.com. This week's question is, John, I really want to get moving, but I don't know the right people to help me get me to where I want to go. What do I do? I think that is probably one of the greatest questions ever, because it brings to my mind the power of networking and networks. And a lot of people look at companies like Microsoft, and they look at Apple, and they look at all these big companies, and they say, Bill Gates is the richest man in the world, and so forth. But the fact is, the reason why those companies got so strong so fast is because of the power of networks. The software that you use creates a network with other people. Microsoft drills down through that network to create more value for the people in the network. In return, the people go back up to Microsoft for more of what they have to offer. And the same for Apple, and any big IBM is the same way. It was the power of the network. Harvey-McKay wrote several great books about networking and what networking can do for you. Networking can get your child the best medical care known to man, if you have the right network. The key to networking is to get yourself in a position to where people know you. It's not how many people you know, it's how many people know you and how they know you. How do people know you and what you do for those people? And it doesn't always necessarily mean on a monetary basis. Um, People are drawn to people who volunteer for charity events. People are drawn to people who are involved in local charitable organizations, or even just social organizations, the Lions Club, the Elks, the Moose, and wherever you're from, the local organizations where you're from. People want to be around people that are involved. And again, it's not a matter of how many people you know, it's how many people know you and know you for what you're capable of doing. And that's the key. And again, a lot of that comes with marketing of yourself, volunteering, keeping in contact, keeping personal information on the people in your network. The average person the average person has a network of people that they come in contact with on a regular basis of between 100 to 150 people. If you're in a metro area or a dense populated area, you probably have more, probably closer to 200 to 250. So now it's a matter of, how do those people know you? How do those 100 to 150 people know you? And how often do you keep in contact with those people, bringing their attention to information that helps them? People are, again, drawn to people that can help them, and not in a selfish way. And your information shouldn't be offered in a manner that is selfish, meaning that you're only going to give your information away to people who are going to give you money. People like to be around people who can advance what they're looking to do. That's why people that are involved in charitable organizations, it's very important they help advance the goal of the organization. Just a quick networking story of my own. I was volunteered to go to jail for the Muscular Dystrophy Association, and I had a bail set at a certain amount that I had to raise prior to getting out of jail. So immediately I went to my network of people and started working them. I sent out email campaigns, I made phone calls, and so forth. Now, this was prior to being jailed. So I worked the people that I knew right away, friends, families, co-workers, so forth. People that are familiar with me through lifetosuccess.com and askjohnclark.com, I solicited emails for those people in order to raise the bail money that I needed um, for this Muscular Dystrophy Association bailout. And what happened in my mind was amazing, because I had no idea what the power of the network was until I did this. And came to find out that the day prior to me being picked up to go to the MDA lockup, I had met and far exceeded my goal for the bail I needed. So I got there. They had some nice sandwiches set up, so I had a sandwich, and there were people there making phone calls through their list and so forth. But with the power of the network that I had done it well before I needed to really make the rubber meet the road. So it was a very interesting thing. Um, but these were people who knew me for what I could do, and not blowing my own horn, but it's important. And these are people that I regularly keep in contact with, the Life to Success people, my personal contacts. I keep track of birth dates, and I make sure that they get at least an email saying happy birthday. It's very important to keep in contact with your network. If you find um, articles of interest for people in their field of work, send them a note. Say, I seen this article, I thought you might be interested in. All these things work to help and build network. And if you set a goal, let's say once a day, to update a contact in your list already with a birth date or an anniversary date, or add a spouse, or if or on top of that, add a new contact every day. Add someone that you're going to contact every day to your list, and this will further build your network. And then look for ways that you can help the people in your network, because they're a network in themselves. So the more you can help, the more they can guide you to people who may be able to help you. And it's just a never-ending cycle. So in conclusion, work your network. The biggest thing on internet right now is the advent of social networking, social networks. Getting involved in social networking, providing contribution, providing your knowledge out there to the social networks in order to help people on that network. So that's a big advent right now. So the sooner we get on board with building our networks, the better off you're going to be in the long run. So again, I appreciate you stopping by. Again, this one's a little more long-winded, and I appreciate your patience. If you have any questions, if you have any thoughts about any of the videos, please make sure to drop me a line. You can call me, email me, whatever is necessary. And here's to your life to success.